Strangest thing happened yesterday, Thursday morning, first day of the PGA tournament at Southern Hills here in Tulsa. We went there, and there was this, appeared to be a homeless guy that commandeered a golf cart going all around the golf course, even got out a few times and took some golf clubs and hit the golf ball. And security didn't do anything about it.
Mark, that was John Daly. I'm Michelle, a longtime realtor.
I'm her husband, Mark, a television news anchor.
Together, we've started a podcast.
And we want to hear from you. So, let's talk. Yeah, that was interesting yesterday. John Daly makes it entertaining,
So entertaining. He's a character. I love it. Love it, love it, love it.
Yeah, I read someplace that he resembles a cross between a peroxide Santa and a washed-up Grateful Dead roadie.
I just think he's super cool because he is different. I love it.
He is different.
Yeah, it's cool.
And he's here because he won the 1991 PGA Championship 30-some years ago. So he's exempt every year to come back here. And what's ironic is here he is at Southern Hills Country Club, could be stuffy country club.
Oh, yeah.
Right. And they care about what you wear. And here they let this guy in.
Yeah.
And
smoking.
Right. And he did he was the only one with a golf cart.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was shocked. I literally didn't see that coming. I thought he was going to leave his cart. And he just kept going and going. It was crazy.
We got a lot of questions on that. Why does he get a golf cart? Is because he had an exemption from PGA because he's got osteoarthritis in his knee.
Okay.
So that's it.
Yeah.
But anyway, his pants, his hair. He doesn't conform to the norm of what you would think of PGA professional.
He don't care.
And what's interesting, he started out great. I think he was 2 under after 5 holes.
Mm-hmm. I followed him. I started at the beginning and followed him because he's funny. He's funny.
And then he kind of cratered. I think he lost 4 strokes in the last 5 holes, so 4 bogeys in the last 5 holes. Anyway, so, he makes it entertaining. Mm-hmm. It's interesting. A writer for CBS Sports followed Daly about a few years back, and he followed him for 18 holes during one of the tournaments, and he tallied up everything that he had put in his body during those 18 holes. Here it is, 21 cigarettes. 12 Diet Cokes, 6 packs of peanut M&Ms, and 0 ounces of water.
There's water in Coke.
and last night, he tweeted a picture of him at Hooters. He said, "I'm tired of the threesomes. They were boring," something like this, "boring today, the threesomes. I needed a sevensome." Mm-hmm. And he had a picture of, he was in the middle, he had either side 3...
Hooters girls.
Hooters girls.
Nice, classy.
And somebody asked, well, why Hooters? I think his son has an NIL agreement with Hooters, and that's why.
Oh, how funny.
Yeah.
That's funny.
And also there was a picture of him at a casino.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, slot machines.
Literally, when he was teeing off, somebody yelled, "Hey, you going to the casino tonight?" Yeah, it's funny.
Anyway, we had a great time the first day of the tournament, and, of course, the biggest draw, Tiger Woods.
Yeah, he was fantastic.
Yeah.
He's just fun to watch, too.
Right. I was there on the 10th. He teed off on the 10th, not the 1st, but the 10th at 8:11 in the morning. And I tell you, the grandstands were just jammed packed.
Oh, yeah, they were. Did you act like you knew him?
Oh, yeah. Well, getting back to John Daly, I'm surprised that you didn't go up to him or yell to him, say, "Hey, John, can I have an autograph?" He probably would have done that.
I was this close.
You were that close. Remember the last time you did that with an athlete? Who was that?
Dennis Rodman.
We lived in Las Vegas, and this is years ago. He was in a casino, another common denominator here.
Yeah.
And what'd you do?
We were at the same table playing cards, and I said,
"You were not at the same."
We were playing.
But you went up to his table.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I said, "Hey, Dennis, can I get your autograph?" And then he literally said, and he had girls all around him. He said, and I was younger then, so I was decently young. And he goes, "No, baby, no." So I'm his baby. Just so
He called you baby.
No, baby, no.
And we've seen him at least 2 other times since then.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
In Southern California.
Oh, yeah, he's
right.
crazy.
So Dennis and you at least are just like baby.
No, baby.
Like that.
Yeah.
So, and back to Tiger Woods now. Watched him tee off, and I tell you, throughout the round yesterday, you'd always ask, which hole is Tiger on? And people would point, see all those people over there? He's probably over there, or he's soon going to be over there.
Right, or where the noise was. Yeah.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
He started off great. I think he was 2 under after like 2 or 3 or 4 holes like that. And then he had a rough
it was hot yesterday.
back 9.
I feel sorry for those golfers.
Right.
Now that I walk that course, Southern Hills, I've been to several golf courses with Mark through the PGAs or whatever they are called. It's fun. But this one is hilly.
Yeah.
And then it's hot and it's humid. I was exhausted when I got home.
We both were. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to go to
You
work.
had to go to work, right.
I had trouble staying awake at work.
I took a nap. I did.
Well, Tiger limped away literally at the end of the round. And here's what he said afterward. It's a little sore right now. Lots of treatment, lots of ice baths, and tried to get it ready for tomorrow, which we're doing this on Friday, the second round. So he tees off in the afternoon, see how he goes there.
Yeah. Well, David's there right now, too.
Yeah, our son David.
Call him.
Yeah. He ended the day 4 over, so he needs to shoot maybe even par to make the cut today. And we have a Tiger story, don't we?
Mm-hmm. We do?
Well, no. We have a friend who knows where he's staying.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
That was mine. He stole my thunder. I have a secret. It was supposed to go like this.
You have a secret that you're still going to keep.
Mark, I have a secret.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know where Tiger's staying.
Right. Okay, that's all you know.
Well, you know where he's
Right,
staying, but I can't
right.
say anything.
Well, actually, it was me that the guy told me, and I'm not going to say who it is, and I'm not going to say where it is, but he said, hey, Tiger is staying across the street from my house. Mm-hmm. I said, great. I'm going to call the news right now. And he says, no, you're not.
That's why our friend didn't tell me. Mark did, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I told this guy, I said, here's what you do. In the morning, because there's a security guard around there, you look like your maintenance guy.
Yeah,
greenskeeper. You get your leaf blower and just go over there and act like you're doing maintenance there.
That's a good idea.
Right. Mm-hmm. And hopefully you can strike up a conversation with your new neighbor, Tiger Woods.
Bad idea.
Like that.
More like a delivery boy would be better.
All right. Our sports guy, TJ Eckert, has been out on the golf course all week, days before the tournament even began yesterday. He's putting in 16-hour days. I'm going to give him a call right now to see what's going on the golf course. Let's see how this is going to work here. Going to call.
Hello?
Hey, TJ.
Hi, TJ.
Yeah.
Hey, guys.
You're on with Mark and Michelle.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah, good. You're on the golf course, of course, because you've been on that course for the past, 4 or 5, 6 days nonstop, haven't you?
Yeah, I've been telling people that all I'm missing here is a cot. I mean, I could sleep here overnight, really. I wouldn't be upset at all.
You wouldn't. I know. You love golf, don't you?
Yeah, it's my favorite to play, favorite to watch, favorite to cover. So this has been, as far as assignments go, this is kind of like top of the line for me. This has been a lot of fun.
Yeah. Okay, so what's going on right now there?
Yeah, so second round's kind of underway right now. The early morning guys are reaching their 9-hole mark, and the winds are really, really blowing pretty hard out here. It's actually been impressive to see following along on the leaderboard. The scores this morning are still pretty comparable to what they were yesterday, but the wind's blowing harder today. So some really good golf being played, and a ton of people out here following. There's a bunch of really good players on the course, and then we got another good wave coming in the afternoon.
I heard they didn't mow the greens to slow down because of the wind, right? To slow down yeah.
Yeah, that's right. They didn't mow overnight. They didn't mow this morning. Last night I was doing my 10 o'clock live shots out above the 18th green, and I saw them watering the greens too. So they're playing much slower today. There's been a lot of putts left short. I've heard some players as they're walking off greens talking about, having to give it a little more oomph than they had to yesterday just because they're a little bit slower. So yeah, they're guarding it because the last thing they want is for these greens to get out of control and balls to be rolling all over the place, and that's when things can kind of get comical.
I even heard that they could suspend play if these gusts get up to 40+ miles an hour because maybe the golf ball wouldn't even stay on the green if it's that windy.
Yeah, that's the main reason they didn't cut this morning is because they think that if the winds get up to the 30, 35 mile an hour range, which I got to think they are. I'm not a meteorologist. They're blowing pretty hard out here. That's the main reason they didn't cut is because they wanted to play as long as they could. I think the stronger stuff comes around lunchtime, and then it starts to taper off after that. So if we can get past like the noon hour out here, I think everything should be smooth the rest of the way.
Okay, yesterday you were, as you put it, inside the ropes following Tiger, Rory, and Jordan. What was that like? I know you're a homeboy for Tiger Woods. So what was that like?
Certainly a homer. Yeah, I put my media card aside and follow as a fan for sure yesterday. It was really cool. I was here in 2007 when Tiger won, but much as I do now, especially considering the injuries that he's gone through the past few years. So it was really fun. He didn't play great. He looked a little hobbled towards the end there, so that's concerning, but still so much fun to watch. I think I mentioned on one of the newscasts earlier this week is, people come out and watch Tiger because this probably is going to be the last time he plays here because we might get the PGA in 2030, but by that time, who knows where his body's going to be at. So yeah, it was so much fun getting to do that.
Now, you were saying last night that you've kind of changed your prediction as far as making the cut for Tiger. You think he's going to maybe, even par? Is that what you're thinking to make the cut?
Yeah, looking at the leaderboard right now, the cut's already moved to 3 over. It was the top 70 in ties were at 2 over yesterday, and we've been out here for a couple hours, and it's already gone up to +3. So I would imagine as the afternoon continues to move on, it gets to +4, maybe even +5. And so Tiger shoots even. I think that should be good enough. If he shoots anything under par, he's in for sure. So that's kind of the number I'm looking at right now.
Yeah. So just, Michelle, do you have a question for TJ?
No, I was just going to say, TJ, yesterday I was following him too a little bit, and he was really happy. He was smiling. They were talking. It was good to see that. Yeah,
it was. He certainly has a different, I think, we use the word perspective a lot, but he's got a different perspective because I really truly think he didn't know if he'd be able to play golf again. And so getting to where he's at now, I think that's what he cares about now is being able to play and being able to enjoy that. And I forgot to mention this earlier, but this is a fun little nugget. It was enjoyable for me, obviously, following Tiger because I'm a big Tiger fan, but my dad is a Tulsa police officer and been on for 30 years, and he's got the assignment this week of walking with Tiger's group every day.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Cool. So he is their, I call it bodyguard. He's the security for the Tiger, Rory, Jordan Spieth group, and so there were certain times yesterday where they would be playing, and Dad would be off to the side, and I'd walk up and get to hang out with my dad and watch Tiger Woods, Rory McIlroy, and Jordan Spieth play. So it was really cool.
That's cool.
That is neat.
He was getting his steps in too, because that was a long day.
he just had knee replacement surgery last year too, so he's probably feeling it a little bit, but he's doing good.
Yeah.
What kind of sandwich did Tiger eat on the 14th tee box?
It's a hamburger.
Looked like turkey.
Really?
I couldn't tell.
I thought it was a hamburger.
Isn't that something that people go, wow, Tiger was eating a sandwich like he doesn't eat, like the rest of us.
I said the same thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I made a joke that my wife Madison makes fun of me for using Carmex. She thinks Carmex tastes gross, the chapstick.
Yeah.
And Tiger was using it yesterday too, so I texted her and said, I knew I was like Tiger. We're both using Carmex.
Exactly like him. Exactly.
Isn't that something? And Michelle has a secret that you may want to hear. Go ahead.
I know where Tiger's staying, TJ.
What?
I do.
Yeah. And she's not going to give it up.
Yeah, and I think it's a friend of mine, maybe.
So that narrows it down. It's a friend of hers. So that narrows it down to maybe 10,000 people right here in town.
I was gonna say, gee, that really gets it down to a small group in there, huh?
Yep.
All right, TJ, thanks. I know you've got a busy week, and I appreciate your spending some moments with us.
Always good talk.
Have a good day.
See you guys.
All right. See you on TV tonight. All right. Good to talk to TJ Eckert. And I tell you, he loves golf. He lives and breathes that, and he is a good golfer as well.
Oh, really? Good. Well, it's neat to see that his dad was there. That's great.
Yeah, that's good to see. Let's talk a little bit about the experience to get to the golf course, and by and large, it's been pretty good. What you do is, I mean, we talked about that our last podcast. So you wanted to drive right in there, but that's not possible.
Right.
Right.
No, it was very organized.
Right.
On the first day.
Right, on the first day.
We got there early.
Very early, 7 o'clock, taking a shuttle from the Mabee Center to the Southern Hills. And the long line was really
Just like that.
Just like that.
It was long.
In
Was
fact,
wrapped around
we got
the
there
Mabee
at
Center.
7 o'clock in the Mabee Center, and by 7:15, 7:20, I was on the grounds of Southern Hills.
Yeah.
But not everyone had the best experience.
Yeah. Some people got their cars towed over by this mall here called Promenade Mall.
Right, that's one of the other shuttle locations.
Kind of in the middle of town.
Right, in the afternoon, we got, you called me, text me, and then at the same time,
I'm always giving Mark tips.
Right, and well, you thought you had an exclusive, but I went to the assignment desk and told him, I said, I know, we're getting calls from a lot of people. What happened was people evidently parked in the wrong spot of Promenade Mall, go to the golf tournament. They're hot, they're sweaty, they're tired. They just want to get back to their car and the air conditioning. They couldn't find their car.
No, that was crap.
Literally,
they should have given them a warning, and that's it. That's just horrible.
They parked in the wrong spot, so they were towing the cars away.
Ridiculous.
So they come back and they couldn't even find their car.
No, they were impounded.
Impounded there, and it was at least $200 to get it back.
I heard that one guy's was over $300.
Yeah. So I don't think that's going to happen today. So that's good.
Well, I hope the city of Tulsa steps in and pays those people back.
Yeah.
Hello, Mayor Bynum. Just saying.
Another thing is, all the people there, tens of thousands of people at the golf course. And we talk about all the time the economic impact of events. And usually in the news, we say that and we're going, it really is that, well, we hear $150 million, $150 million.
Did you check out the license plates in the parking lot at the Mabee Center?
What? No, I didn't.
Oh, they're from all over the place.
All over the place. Yeah. And I can understand just by walking around there, the carpet they have to put down.
They did.
Think about spending that. The buses, these are nice buses. Dozens and dozens of buses. Yeah. So there's probably several $100,000 at least there.
And the really nice
grandstands.
Grandstands.
So in the hotels and
we should have rented our house out.
Right.
We
right
live
to Tiger.
on a golf course to Tiger.
Next time, maybe, Tiger, you can stay here.
Maybe Tiger's here. We're just not saying anything. Hey, Tiger, make me a sandwich.
That's right. He's teeing off later, so he's still in bed.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
He's getting an ice bath.
There's no way anybody could ever trust me, ever.
And the last time we talked here, we talked about, and in fact, we almost broke this story, the $18 beers, because we went to the merchandise tent on Sunday, and you're the one that said, can you believe the beer's $18? Yeah. And for the next few days, people were commenting on that. Even the golfers were saying, that's ridiculous, $18 beers.
I do have an answer for that, though.
What?
I didn't get a beer yesterday. Really, it was too hot. I got a Gatorade and 2 waters, and you can take in a water, which was great.
Right.
But if you have the all-inclusive ticket that includes, all the food and drinks you can eat, and except for beer, you know what? Don't have beer. If you don't want to pay for it, don't have a beer. I just think it's stupid.
Okay, even the PGA of America heard the complaints and they responded to these $18 beers. It defended the pricing, saying, quote, I'm going to quote here, we have a new ticketing pricing offering for all the spectators this year, which includes basically as much food and non-alcoholic beverage as they want included in the price of the ticket. Mm-hmm. We are comfortable with where we are, and we hope spectators will come out and have a great time and a great experience.
And it was easy.
Right.
You just go you go into any tent and you just grab and go, and they see your wristband, and it was that quick. And there were no big long lines, and that's why there were no big long lines.
Right. So I don't have a complaint.
No.
Right.
No.
If you have a complaint about $18 beer, like you said, just don't drink beer for that one day.
Plus, Mark drinks Corona, and they didn't have any Corona, so he had no problem.
And I had to work that night, so that would not have been a good combination.
That would have wiped you out, for sure.
But the one thing I'm hearing as we close here, how beautiful Southern Hills is. I've been watching the Golf Channel, all the national. And the golfers are saying that they love this golf
They
course.
do love this golf course. Everybody has said that. And it's so pretty to stand up there at the top, when we were leaving yesterday,
Right.
and you can see the whole skyline
Right.
of Tulsa from the top of Southern Hills. It's spectacular.
It's a great golf course, great venue, great event, and we're proud to have it here
We're
in
going to
Tulsa,
get a free
Oklahoma.
membership for saying that now.
I don't think so. Yeah. All right. Any last words?
No, I'm
Okay.
just waiting for somebody to give me another ticket for this weekend.
That's right. On Sunday when we did the last podcast, it worked.
It worked.
Do you want to give a thanks to
Yeah,
anybody?
Brittany and Danny Greenwood, thank you
Well,
so much for our
right.
tickets yesterday, because
Right.
that was so fun.
Right.
So
O-
fun.
Okay. And you have more friends maybe that have extra tickets in.
I know. I mean,
Right.
I'm not cheap, but,
Yeah.
I'm a little cheap.
And I should probably mention my ticket was free too, and I got from a friend, Paul Magdeburg.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah. So thank you to
So fun.
Paul
Hey,
and Brittany.
we have good friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. All right. If you're going out there, it's going to be a nicer, cooler weekend than we experienced on Thursday and what's going on today. We're very windy today. I think it's going to drop to like the low 70s for the weekend.
Yeah.
So it should be a very nice experience.
They said it's going to be even in the 60s.
Yeah.
So
Could be.
we went from
Yeah, in the
90
morning time especially.
90 to 60.
Right.
So and no humidity.
So, we'll see who wins it. Right now, Rory is doing really well. He hasn't teed off in the second round, but there's a lot of golf to go.
Yeah. And we had a lot of people, local people playing.
Yeah.
Tyler Gooch.
Right.
Yeah, it was really
Right.
fun.
Ricky.
Super.
Yeah, there's a lot of people.
Mark
from
acts like
Oklahoma.
he knows Ricky all the time.
Okay. All right. Enjoy the golf.
Yeah.
See ya.
Bye.
We hope you've enjoyed our podcast and thank you for spending your time with us. If you like it, please hit the subscribe button. We'll see you next time for another episode of Let's Talk.